And when we're talking about gadgets, we got to talk to Katie Kerner, TriStar Technologies, because every airplane needs componentry. Every airplane needs to be wired. Every airplane needs ways to identify some of that componentry or crimp this or label that. And I guess, if you'll excuse the politically incorrect term, you're the guys.
We're the guys. That's what we do, and we've been doing it for about 35 years now. And just want to say thank you so much for having me here. And it's really great to be back at AEA, and the energy here has been phenomenal. It's just it's packed.
All pumped up.
All pumped up.
Let's go out and make millions.
That's right.
There you go. First of all, explain to everybody out here who TriStar Technologies is.
So TriStar Technologies, we've been around, as I said, for about 35 years, and we build laser marking equipment and we automate the crimping process. So a lot of processes that are very laborious, very time consuming, we have automated them. They are mil-spec compliant, and we service the aviation industry, both commercial and military.
Not to mention the fact that it's a real safety issue to have things labeled the way it should be.
Absolutely.
And so forth. I remember looking at the harness that was built for my R9 installation in my SR-22, and I was looking at that and kind of going, how do we figure that out? But every single thing was labeled and so forth, a little bit amateurishly in those days, but it got done. But you just had to know this had to be done right, otherwise you had bigger problems down the line.
That's right, and we ensure that our equipment allows you to label those wires and cables correctly. So we make laser wire marking equipment, and it fully automates the process. So you put in a spool of wire, you upload an Excel spreadsheet, and you can fully determine length of wire, any message you want, logos. We have customers that do barcodes now to really identify where things need to go. Hit start, and the machine will dereel it, measure it, mark it, cut it, and coil it for you. So you basically have a wire kit ready to go for you at the end.
So you made some news here this week. Tell us what's new.
We did. We were really excited to introduce a completely new product. As I said, we also automate crimping, and we take what's really a time-consuming and laborious process, and we use...
a great way to break up fingers and...
Yes, and carpal tunnel syndrome and everything else.
Oh, let's not go there. I'm feeling it already.
And we use mil-spec approved indenters, and we fully automate it. So we have introduced what we call our TAC Ultra. It's an automated crimper, and we're really excited about this new crimper because it takes some features and capabilities that we've had in our other crimpers in our product line, and it combines it into one unit. And so it really has the capability to accommodate closed barrel contacts, mil-spec contacts of any size, shape, shouldered, unshouldered, even those with retaining rings, and it fully automates the process. So all the operator needs to do is take a pre-stripped wire, insert it, and it will crimp. It can cycle once every 4 seconds, so you get 900 crimps an hour. So that really speeds up your production rate.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, that'll be challenging to do by hand, yes.
Oh man, it doesn't sound like any fun at all. What else is new?
So we've got that. We have also some new laser marking capability. We came out with a new Meteor that is very high speed. That one can laser mark production up to over 300 feet per minute as well. Folks use that when they extrude wire. We have upgraded our actual just laser wire markers that we've been making for a while, so they're now fully air-cooled, they're robust. You can put them on a cart and wheel them around your hangar to different job sites and turn them on. They're ready to go within 30 seconds, and off you go. You can laser mark. So we've got a lot of products that really help speed up production, maintain compliance, adds repeatability, reliability. Our crimpers really handle FOD prevention as well, because you now have all of your contacts in one place, in one bowl. They're all allocated for, so you don't have things floating around in aircraft that maybe shouldn't be there.
Oops.
Yeah. Very excited.
Outstanding. Who comes up with these ideas? I mean, when you think of what you do and the amount of work it accomplishes and the role it plays in all this, you just kind of have to scratch your head and go, man, I never would have thought of that in a million years.
Yeah, it's definitely a team effort, but I will have to give a lot of credit to Alex, the CEO and owner of TriStar Technologies. He is constantly thinking of new ideas, constantly innovating, trying to make any product better, different. How can we best service the customer? But yes, we're constantly reinvesting and developing new products. We've got a couple others under development that we're really excited about, and hopefully we'll be able to unveil next year at AEA.
No hints? Oh, come on, just
Not
between
yet.
you, me, and 3 cameras and our
And just 3
closest buddies all over the world.
We're looking at some novel laser marking that will make it even more versatile, more mobile, and more adaptable to smaller environments.
Where is equipment like this placed?
The
Where might we see this in action? Who are your customer base?
Oh my goodness, our customer base, we're fortunate enough to have a very broad customer base. We work with all major aerospace companies around the world. We have our equipment installed at military facilities all over the world. And we work with, actually most of our customers are here at AEA today as well. Everyone who repairs or works on aircraft to large aerospace corporations. So we will work with anyone that deals with aerospace and defense.
When you're dealing with a background product, it's not flashy like a new airplane or a new engine and so forth, or a new glass panel or the like. What's your market approach? Is this something where it just becomes head-to-head, handshake to handshake, and call to call?
A lot of it is actually word of mouth in our customers. We really pride ourselves on having reliable, great products.
Okay.
And we've been really fortunate where our customers are our biggest advocates. So we get a lot of phone calls thanking us for the great products that we make. We get a lot of times where customers stop by our booth to thank us and say, hey, you got to go buy this. This is great. So a lot of customers will do our advertising for us.
Gotta like that.
We love that, and that's really what we pride ourselves in. It's customer service. We will service our products for their lifespan and make sure they're reliable and that everyone's happy with them.
Well, building a relationship like that with your customer base, you must get a lot of interesting feedback, especially in regards to product development.
We do, and we try to incorporate some of that feedback. So we talk to our customers all the time, and we definitely try to incorporate our feedback in our next generation development that we do. Our customers really guide us and tell us in terms of what they want, what's working, where we can improve some features or add some new features, and that's something that's constantly under development.
Well, again, we've seen your products at work, and you try to figure out how you come up with something like that, or even for that matter how it works, and you just kind of stand back and go, yeah, no, not me. So, and especially after talking to Alex throughout the years, who one is a first-class character, love him to death, but he's got these phenomenal insights into just how you can make things easier, smarter, faster, cheaper, so forth and so on. He's quite brilliant.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And we've had just a ball talking to him. He's been great. I think our first exposure to him was we did some video work courtesy of a friend of his and a friend of ours. And they roll this thing out in front of us, and we're kind of going, it does what? And watching this, I'm just sitting back going, man, there are just smarter people in this room than I. So
appreciate it. We are an engineering company at heart, and that's what we love to do. And so we're constantly developing and trying to make things better.
How do you feel right now with your position within the industry and how the industry is growing at this point here in 2024 after a couple of years that shall not be named again?
Excited. It's
cool.
You can really
that.
feel the energy here, and I think you previously mentioned resurgence and growth, and that's definitely what we're seeing. Our customers are excited. There's a lot of work out there. A lot of folks are doing upgrades, and we're really excited to help them along that journey. So there's a lot of growth, a lot of opportunity, and just a lot of excitement in the air, and we're really grateful to be part of that.
Any particular observations on this AEA convention, things that you're seeing or experiencing that impressed you?
Well, aside from the fact that it's absolutely packed, which has been fantastic, a lot of excitement and growth. A lot of folks are looking to expand. start up new businesses, a lot of new work, new contracts coming in. So there's just this general feel of optimism in the air that we're very happy to be part of.
Well, I think overriding in all, this industry is gifted, I guess the best way to put it, with an association that's one of the best we've ever worked with.
Absolutely.
They are sharp. They always have been sharp. They were sharp under Paula, they're sharp under Mike and all the gang there, but it's not a very big organization from a staffing standpoint, but for some reason, somehow, they managed to get it all done.
They do a great job, and they put on a great show every year. Every year it gets better and better.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of these, and we're looking forward to many more. So how can people get more information on your product line now that they're so suitably entranced that, oh man, I got to go get me one of those?
Well, if you're fortunate enough to be at AEA, we're at booth 419, and for the folks that aren't, please visit our website. We're tristartechnologies.com, and you can find all the information and get in touch with us. We're happy to help.
Aero-News Network's coverage of the 67th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from Grapevine, Texas, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
Send Solutions is proud to announce a software edition for the already certified AirText Plus that is set to revolutionize navigation security. This is the first independent spoof-proofing product on the market, designed to keep your navigation system accurate and error-free. Your exposure to spoofing is growing as the technology becomes more readily available. Find out how to protect your aircraft from spoofing at goairtext.com.